Some legends never fade, and some come back stronger than ever. Did Froning, four-time CrossFit Games Champion, the original GOAT of the sport, just proved that retirement doesn't mean slowing down. At 37, he returned to the CrossFit Open and put up numbers that left elite athletes in shock. Today, we're breaking down his incredible career, why he's still a total boss, and how he just dominated the 2025 CrossFit Open. The rise of a legend. Did Froning was born and raised in Cookeville, Tennessee. Growing up, he was a multi-sport athlete with a background in baseball. His passion for fitness and competition naturally led him to explore new training methods. In 2009, he discovered CrossFit. He was immediately hooked by the community-focused high-intensity workouts and quickly realized he had the potential to excel in this emerging sport. Froning didn't waste any time making his mark on the CrossFit world. After his first CrossFit Games appearance in 2010, he astonished everyone by taking second place, despite being relatively new to the sport. The following year, he stormed back to claim his first title in 2011. From there, he dominated the individual men's division with 4 consecutive wins: 2011, 2012, 2013, and 2014. It was a feat the CrossFit world had never seen before. By 2015, he had earned the right to be called a legend. CrossFit Mayhem. In 2015, Froning stepped away from individual competition to focus on leading his team, CrossFit Mayhem, at the Games. Under his leadership, CrossFit Mayhem became the new powerhouse on the team circuit, racking up multiple victories. They cemented themselves as the team to beat, thanks in large part to Froning's dedication, training methodology, and uncanny ability to bring out the best in his teammates. CrossFit Mayhem wasn't just about Games glory. Froning wanted to create a community, a place for athletes and beginners alike to learn, grow, and train. From hosting local competitions to worldwide seminars, CrossFit Mayhem became a global hub for anyone looking to take their fitness to the next level. The atmosphere Froning cultivated emphasized both high-level athleticism and the spirit of camaraderie that makes CrossFit so unique. Froning built an empire. He turned CrossFit Mayhem Freedom into a dynasty, leading his team to multiple championships. He proved that his dominance wasn't limited to solo competition. He was a leader, a strategist, a force that couldn't be stopped. But what made Froning truly legendary wasn't just the trophies or the titles. It was how he won. His training was relentless. Volume, intensity, and an ironclad mindset that made him nearly untouchable. While others searched for motivation, Froning simply did the work, every day, without excuses. So when he finally stepped back from competition, most thought his story was complete. A legacy cemented, an era closed. They were wrong. Why Froning is still a total boss. Even after stepping away from the individual stage, Froning never really stopped. Because how do you stop when this is who you are? At 37, he still trains harder than most elite athletes. His engine? Still world class. His strength? Unmatched. And his mental game? As brutal as ever. Where others hit their limit, Froning finds another gear. Pain isn't something he fears, it's where he thrives. And while most retired champions enjoy the quiet life, Froning stayed in the trenches, coaching, mentoring, competing, always sharpening the blade. Then came 2025, the Open. No one expected what happened next. Froning wasn't just competing for fun, he was competing to win. Event after event, rep after rep, he reminded the world exactly why his name is carved into the foundations of CrossFit history. This wasn't nostalgia, this wasn't a feel-good comeback story, this was Did Froning doing what he does best, winning. Because legends don't fade, they rise again and again. And in 2025, Froning proved once and for all, he's still the king. The CrossFit Open 2025, Froning's unexpected return. The CrossFit Open. The first real test of every athlete's fitness season, it's a proving ground where the best in the world rise to the occasion. For most retired athletes, the idea of stepping back into the arena after years of absence would seem insane. But Rich Froning isn't like most retired athletes. He didn't see the Open as just another competition. He saw it as another challenge to conquer, a test to prove that his name still belonged among the fittest in the world. When the workouts for the 2025 Open dropped, Froning didn't hesitate. 25-1, 25-2, 25-3, 3 workouts that would make anyone second-guess their fitness level. But Froning, he looked at them, thought, why not? And decided to throw his hat back into the ring. And the results? Mind-blowing. Open workout 25-1. As many rounds and reps as possible in 15 minutes of 3 lateral burpees over the dumbbell. 3 dumbbell hang clean to overheads. 30-foot walking lunge. After completing each round, add 3 reps to the burpees and hang clean to overheads. Froning came out of the gate strong. His result? 309 reps. And just to put that into perspective, this score wasn't just decent. It was better than 90% of the leaderboard. That's right, a 37-year-old retired athlete coming out of nowhere, crushing a workout that many younger, active competitors struggle to finish with optimal efficiency. Open workout 25-2. For time, 21 pull-ups, 42 double unders, 21 thrusters, 18 chest-to-bar pull-ups, 36 double unders, 18 thrusters, 15 bar muscle-ups, 30 double unders, 15 thrusters. Time cap, 12 minutes. Next up, 25.2. A brutal combo of pull-ups, double unders, and thrusters. 3 movements that demand insane conditioning. Most athletes would pace themselves, knowing how grueling these 2 movements can be when pushed to their limit. Not Froning. He took the challenge head-on. His time, 5 minutes and 18 seconds. An insane pace, consistently hitting each rep with precision and speed. He wasn't just keeping up with the best in the world. He was matching them rep for rep, keeping himself right in the conversation with athletes half his age. And then came 25-3. For time, 5 wall walks, 50 calorie row, 5 wall walks, 25 deadlifts, 5 wall walks, 25 cleans, 5 wall walks, 25 snatches, 5 wall walks, 50 calorie row. Time cap, 20 minutes. Wall walks, row, deadlifts, and snatches. A test of endurance, stamina, and pure grit. Froning, he blew it out of the water. 11:36. That's right, Froning finished faster than several of the top active competitors in his age group. His barbell cycling was flawless, his endurance untouchable. This wasn't just a casual appearance. Froning showed up after years of retirement and put down scores that made even the elite competitors start to question everything. It wasn't just about being fast. Froning's performance reminded the world that he still had the power to dictate the pace. Who did Froning outperform? Now, let's talk numbers. Who did Froning actually beat? Because this is where things start to get crazy. In 25-3, Froning's time of 11:36 didn't just place him among the leaders, it put him ahead of several high-level athletes. We're talking about athletes ranked in the top 50 worldwide, active CrossFit professionals half his age, and even regional champions who were still fighting for a chance to qualify for the Games. At 37 years old and with his so-called retirement years behind him, Froning put up scores that, if he were an active competitor, would easily qualify him for competition today. Think about that for a second. He's a 37-year-old athlete, technically retired, yet his performance in 2025 made the fittest in the world nervous. This wasn't just a comeback. This was a statement, a reminder that legends don't fade, they only get stronger. Froning's return to the CrossFit Open in 2025 wasn't just about nostalgia or reliving the glory days. It was a clear message to everyone in the CrossFit community. He's still the one to beat. What is Froning doing today? So, what's next for the GOAT? The truth is, Froning is far from done. In fact, he's more of a force than ever. He's the proud owner of CrossFit Mayhem in Cookeville, Tennessee, one of the most dominant training camps in the world. His gym isn't just a place to work out, it's a breeding ground for future champions. Athletes from all over come to Mayhem to train under the very methods that made Froning the legend he is today. His HWPO, hard work pays off style remains a cornerstone of the gym's philosophy, and it's the reason why so many athletes trust his programming. They know it works. But here's the kicker. Froning isn't just a coach, he's still a competitor. Don't be surprised if you see him back in the arena, whether it's in high rocks, team events, or even another open in the future. He's not the kind of person to back down from a challenge, no matter how much time has passed. Rich Froning isn't just a retired champion, he's a living, breathing force in the fitness world. His 2025 Open performance wasn't just a flash in the pan, it was a reminder that Froning's legacy is still alive and kicking. Legends never truly retire. Rich Froning stepped back from competition, but when he returned, he reminded us all why he's the greatest. At 37, he didn't just participate, he dominated. And if we've learned anything from his career, it's that he's not done yet. The question is, what will he do next? If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments. Do you think Froning still has what it takes to compete with the best? Until next time, keep grinding.